Hello, everybody. Hope you all are doing great. So recently I saw a video that said here on YouTube, vegan propaganda is communist propaganda. So I figured I'd make a video that touches on that and answers the question, does veganism lead to communism? And before we could really delve into that and answer that, we first need to get on the same page as to what communism is, because a lot of people have a lot of different interpretations. So first I'll say what communism isn't, and it isn't North Korea or Cuba or China. In fact, the former Soviet Union was only democratically run by working people for the first couple of years after the Russian Revolution, and then after that, it was also just communist in name only. So if you want to know what communism really is, a good sense of that would be if you were to read like Karl Marx or Lenin. One of Karl Marx's most famous phrases, probably his most famous, is the phrase, "Workers of the world unite." So the whole point of us uniting would be to create a society that we control. What would be the point of us organizing internationally to create a system that is still going to exploit us? That wouldn't make any sense. So, and then for further instruction, I would definitely recommend Vladimir Lenin's book, State and Revolution. Lenin led the Russian Revolution. So in his small book, he writes that communism would actually be a society with no police or military or prisons, because society at that point would be so civilized that none of that would be needed. Now, whether you think that can actually be achieved or not, think about the countries that call themselves communist today, and it's just completely opposite of what Lenin was advocating for. And actually, Lenin also quotes Marx, so you really get both of their takes on what they consider communism to be. And both of them argued that you would have a socialist state for a while, which socialism would have for a time, police, prisons, military. But then once you eliminate poverty, once bigotry and ignorance is done away with, and you basically won't have crime the way we know it today, at that point, then you'll no longer need prisons, police, or military. So again, whether you think that's achievable or not, I feel like it's a goal at least worth striving towards. The less police and the less military and the less prisons that we need, the better. The more people are not raping and murdering each other, isn't that what we want to strive towards? A more civilized society, whether you feel that a stateless, like a prison-free and military-free and police-free society is attainable or not, isn't at least the goal to have a more peaceful and harmonious society? Well, regardless. So basically, communists seek to reduce eliminate the exploitation of man on man, human on human exploitation. So if you think about what veganism is, veganism seeks to eliminate the needless exploitation of all sentient beings. So if we're not exploiting cows, pigs, chickens, it would lead people to say, why are we exploiting each other? Like, how come it's not okay to exploit dogs and cats, but we could exploit each other? You know what I mean? So actually, now to answer the question, I do feel that if we had a completely vegan world, then yes, that would increase the likelihood that we would then get to world communism, a society where humans are no longer exploiting each other. So let me know if I'm crazy. Let me know if you disagree with what I'm talking about, or if you do agree. I'd also like to hear your comments as well. So whatever you think about this, I'd love to hear from you. And always remember, be vegan and prosper, y'all.